Hey, Mike.
Oh, Jesus. What are you doing?
We got a band sort of right up our alley, but not up your alley.
Not at all. And I'm thinking more Dune anyway.
Yeah, well, you still like metal music, so like you have an appreciation for like the subgenres, like hardcore, post-hardcore type stuff, right?
I like Elton
So,
John
we were talking
and
about
Paul
Meshuggah the
McCartney.
other day. We were talking about Meshuggah
That's
the other
true.
day.
That's true.
Stop trying to pretend. 25th anniversary of Chaos Theory the other day is coming out next week, remastered. It's
Yay.
not the beer we're talking about, but this beer comes courtesy of Kyle over at No Hype Beer Reviews. It is called Hollow Men Will Burn, which is a lyrical reference to a Shai Hulud song, which is one of Kyle's favorite bands. I got into Shai Hulud back in like high school, but I never like really super got into them. Like I've definitely liked a couple albums, and then I was more. I've always felt like there was like Shai Hulud, and then there was Poison the Well, and like Poison the Well was always my thing. But anyways, this is a collaboration between Fidens in Albany and Brujos Brewing Company. I think
Brujos.
they're also Brujos. They're also in New York. The art
Brujos. It means wizards.
Brujos.
It
Oh,
means
wizards.
wizards.
Nice.
Yeah.
In what language?
Spanish.
Oh, I guess that sounds right. The artwork is pretty awesome. It's a third eye dude and a like skeleton dude. The artwork is by Hollyn Blair. So at Dead Girl Dead Art. I don't know if that's Instagram or Facebook or Twitter. Mike's already poured the beer. He's just getting into it. It's a 10.5%. And yeah. Oh man, this is pouring out.
So I have about 2 fingers of a very far off Whitehead, and the beer is just gorgeous. It's like sort of like like a darker blonde almost kind of color.
Yeah, it is like it's cloudy, it's murky. It's like I haven't seen a New England IPA like this in a while.
Been a while.
Like it's been a while. Why do you thought all the time and neither of us like Aaron Lewis?
Oh, I fucking hate Aaron Lewis, and I hate his band, and I hate everything about them. I hate every single thing. It's just from that Jay and Silent Bob movie where Jay repeatedly does that.
Oh, yeah, that's a good
The
point.
super groovy cartoon movie.
That's so good. I rewatched that last year. It's so good. It's
So good.
it's good, but it's you have to go in knowing what you're getting into.
True.
Yeah, it's murky. It's like Mike said. It looks like it's milky looking.
Yeah. The head is dissipating. I no longer have 2 fingers. It's now like one. But so pretty.
Did you see what I just did?
You're an idiot.
Oh man. Okay.
How much came out?
Oh, just like a splash. I was just trying to get like I was trying to see since it's 10%. I was trying to see if there are alcohol legs, and I just poured one out for a homie that I don't think I need to pour out yet. So,
All right. Well, you got a nose?
yeah, I already did. I smell it on my hand. Wow,
Oh, that's interesting.
that's way over ripened tropical fruits, like just like a smashed.
Yeah, and big time big time alcohol is
Well, 10%.
very strongly in the ethanol.
It doesn't say what hops are in this, right?
I was trying to find that on the can here. Yeah, they got nothing.
It's not on there. I'm sure we could find it, but I guess let's. Yeah. What are you getting? I didn't say your name, Alexa.
It's honestly it's like it's just tropical fruits. Maybe some like overripened mango. Like orange juice. Maybe some strawberry. And a lot of ethanol.
And I was incorrect. The collab brewery is actually from Portland, Oregon. That's what I get for assuming I made an ass out of you and made an ass out of me. And I guess inadvertently also made an ass out of Kyle.
But mostly you, though.
You're involved. He sent the beer, so we're splitting that 3 ways.
Like when you're at a comedy show and like your wife is like like making an ass and yelling at the performer. You just have to sit there and just do this.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's big time tropical notes. A little bit of just a little bit of berries. I feel like I get a splash of orange juice, that type of stuff. But big ethanol hit as well.
There's a sweetness, but I almost got like a pepperiness, but it was fleeting. It came and went.
I can see that though. I can see that
You think
almost
so?
like in
Okay.
that, so almost in that way of you get it off of some saisons almost.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm not
I
crazy.
can see that. Yeah. All right. Want to taste?
All right. Heads dissipated. Yeah, let's do it. Cheers. Oh, wait, I gotta go this way. Nope, this way. Cheers. Thanks, Kyle. Wow.
Yeah, that's interesting. I'm getting almost like sort of like ice creamy things off of this one.
Yeah, it's got this creamy, sweet, like almost like when you say ice cream, like there's a little bit of vanilla, like creamsicle vibes going on, but not like orange.
Yeah.
The orange is kind of there, but like it's like a tropical creamsicle. If you just took a bunch of tropical fruit and made a creamsicle out of it without like
Yeah.
just instead of just orange. I haven't had a New England IPA in this vein in a while.
Yeah. Honestly, I think you're right with the creamsicle thing, but it's almost like you took creamsicle and like stirred vodka with it, and then took a bite. It does have an ethanol hit, though it doesn't burn or anything, but it is obvious. But it does have an interesting kind of bitterness toward the back. That at first
Yeah.
I interpreted it as the ethanol hit, and it's not. It does have a nice, interesting, but prevalent alcohol finish that I really kind of like. I mean, sorry, bitter finish that I kind of like. This is really cool.
Yeah. For 10%, like there is that, like you can tell it's big and bold, but like it's very, very juicy, very easy to drink. In that bitterness kind of stops you a little bit though. Like
Yeah,
if this
yeah,
didn't have like that bitterness, it would probably go down a little bit easier. And
yeah. Well,
like
because it seems lighter almost.
yeah,
Like it looks hefty, but it like the mouthfeel is like kind of like low medium, you know?
yeah. This is dangerous, but delicious.
Yeah, I think I could I could slam these pretty easy. The
Yeah,
only thing that stopped me is the bitterness, but like the bitterness is pleasant, but does
yeah.
keep me like that's good, and then I would think about it, then take a sip. If it wasn't, I
Like
could
just
just like
watching it,
cluck.
just watching it pour out though is like it just looks like it's milky, like it's coming
Yeah,
straight from a cow's udder.
well, it comes out like blonde motor oil. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It seems like
that's a better way to put it.
it seems like it'd be heftier.
Mm.
You know, but the flavor is there. It has all really nice amounts of tropical fruits. You know, they're pretty. If you think like tropical punch, it's pretty much that. Although I do still get like orange juice, not necessarily like
Oh yeah,
orange. It's you do get orange juice hits, but that finish is really nice. And really, it's the only thing preventing me from just like
it's just pounding it.
dumping the whole thing down my
It's
face.
like pump
Yeah.
the brakes, please.
Mm.
Yeah, wow, this is great. And we've had our fair share of Fidens, so I think we knew what we were getting into. But the
hmm
can art, I just can't get over the can art. It is freaking badass looking.
Yeah, it's really well done. I left the can in front of the screen for a while just so people can get a kind of a good look at it. I don't know. I don't know a gosh darn thing about Shai Hulud other than it being a reference to Dune, which
Have you seen the original Dune?
yes,
I've never seen
it
the original
is.
Dune. I've seen the part one of the remake.
I saw the
Like it's not a
I
remake.
saw the
It's just a. Is it considered is a movie considered a remake if it's based off a book? You're not remaking the movie. You're just making another version of it off a book.
Yeah, and it depends on how you look at it. I would say no. That's not remake is the intent of the author, right?
Yeah.
I don't think or of the director in this case, I guess. I don't think that's what he was doing. I think he's making it's
His
the Denis
interpretation.
Villeneuve or something, right? He did it, right?
Yes, the dude that did Blade Runner, right? 2049.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, I saw part 1 in the theaters and I really enjoyed it.
I saw it. It was really, really good.
Yeah.
I saw that first. I didn't see the. I mean, I saw the original years ago. I didn't remember nearly any of it. But when I watched it after the original, I was actually kind of interested. I thought it was closer than I thought it was going to be. I remember when I did see what I did see years ago. As I was a kid, I think it was confusing and weird and maybe uncomfortable.
I may have seen it when I was younger. Now that I think about it,
but I watch it now and it's like, hey, this is fucking Sting, you know? Sting's in the movie.
and it's David Lynch, right? Like,
yeah,
that did it, like, which is such an interesting thing. Like, I was such a big Twin Peaks fan and Eraserhead and a lot of his stuff, and like I do need to revisit it as an adult. But and you know what, I was just gonna say, I was thinking to myself, wow, we're going off on a tangent, but we're talking about the subject matter of the beer in a sense, right? Like, obviously it's a lyric from the band, but then that extends to the movie. So people are upset that we're going off at a tangent. Well,
but also, like, this is called Nerdsense. What are you gonna get it? This should not be shocking.
Appropriate. Yeah, this is delicious.
Yeah, I mean,
so yeah, Kyle, go ahead.
And every sip I have, honestly, the alcohol kind of goes down a little bit. Like I acclimate to that sort of ethanol taste.
Yeah.
So it's like this year, if I had a 4-pack and I was not aware that it was 10%, this first one would go down like probably in 10 or 15 minutes. And then the next one would be 7 minutes. The one after that would be 5 minutes. And then I shit my pants.
Yeah. I would definitely, I would be on the floor. I'm trying to think, like, the last time I had because we were doing triple IPAs for a while. Like, I haven't done a real triple IPA in a long time. Like, I've tried tree houses, but they don't have this vibe. When this vibe of triple IPA is more in line with like Trillium or Other Half or the Veil. Whereas Treehouse's triple IPAs,
old school Trillium.
Yeah, and that's what I love about this. And I can't. I'm trying to think. Like, even Hot Butcher's triple IPAs don't have that same vibe of those 3 breweries I mentioned, and they're still good. But this is like the way that this has with like the hop bitterness, the straight kind of juice on the front. It reminds me of those 3 breweries more specifically.
Yep.
But I just haven't had something like this in a while, and I'm like pleasantly surprised that I'm like still enjoying it. Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's a good sipper. Like, knowing it's 10%, I'm kind of sitting here like kind of being reasonable about it. It's really nice. Nice, easy.
Yeah.
Like
Kyle, love you for sending this. This is amazing. So, Hollow Men Will Burn. Have you had this by Fidens and Brujos? Is that how you say it? Brujos Wizards out of Portland, Oregon. Well, Fidens is out of Albany, and then Brujos is out of Portland, Oregon. What do you think of it? Artwork. I'm gonna go see where this person is because this is awesome. Like, I wonder if like she has prints of stuff. Shoot, either way. Nerdsense.net, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, those are things. Like, comment, subscribe to those notification bells if you'd like. Go ahead. I said Twitter.
It'd be really hilarious is if this wasn't Brujos, it was something else. But
it is Brujos, right?
Yes, that's 100%. But there's different ways to pronounce like certain things. Like
it's like Brujos.
Well, like if you think of like Joaquin Phoenix, right? Joaquin is a Spanish name, you know. But if you go to like Joaquim de Almeida, who's an actor as well, but he's Portuguese, it's spelled the same way, but that's not, you don't pronounce it Joaquim. You know, certain things do get pronounced differently from language to language, even if they are spelled the same. It'd be just funny if it was like. I'm gonna text him after this, see if he knows anything about the brewery. Not because I give a shit what they want to call themselves, but because I give a shit if their stuff over in Portland is good.
Yeah, I hear they're like a metal-based brewery in general. Like, a lot of their stuff is metal-based, so
it might not be his deal, but I'll talk to him about it.
Cool. Like I said, down in the comments, have a conversation. Kyle, thanks again. I'm Sean. That's Mike. I'm gonna go over here. And this is Nerdsense.